Okay, so today I'm going to go through my range bag, what I carry in it, and what I typically bring to a match or just when I'm going to the range to go shooting. First, I'm going to start with whatever gun I'm shooting for the match. I have my Beretta in here. I like these Glock cases. These are fairly small cases. This works. They work great. It fits inside my bag. These work great for that. The revolvers are too big. Usually of mine and my girlfriend's. So those we'll carry in a separate case and just have to carry that around during the day. Then for a match, for USPSA, I usually bring at least 4 magazines. I can only find 4. I just moved into a new house. So found 4 of them. This will be more than enough. This is how many I carry on me in a match. So I just have to reload between stages a little bit more. I've got more of these around somewhere, but they're in boxes. So I bring at least 4. Then if I happen to be like first or like last shooter, first shooter, something like that, if I'm shooting back to back, I'm always ready to go. Usually 40 rounds is more than enough to do 2 stages. Then let's get to the bag. I use a Hyper Tough tool bag. I was just at Walmart. I saw it. It looked like it would work good. I kind of bought it on impulse when I was going grocery shopping, and it works great. It's got most of the features of like a good range bag, but this was like $20. So if you're just getting into this, you don't want to spend over $100, over $200 on a nice range bag. This would be something that you can kind of get your foot in the door. So yeah, if you're just starting out and you want something that'll work, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money just getting into a hobby, I think this is a good option. Up front here, I have a first aid kit. I was gonna have ibuprofen, Israeli bandage, gauze, shears, a second tourniquet down in the bottom. I carry a tourniquet on all my gun belts, tape, all that stuff. Keep it in there. There's some band-aids in there also. Seems like about every match, someone pulling targets or just doing something, catches a staple, cuts their fingertip open, or not. Cuts their fingertip, not that big of a deal, but you don't want to be bleeding everywhere. Up here, I keep my lens wipes, and that's usually where I end up putting my camera. It's easy to get to. Always gotta have lens wipes. So like when I'm shooting, glasses are always fogging up, getting dirty. Can't see, can't shoot. Talk about my camera. The camera I use for all my videos is an Insta360 Go. I think. Insta360 Go. Go 3. It's on Amazon. This is what comes up when you look up Insta360. This attaches from there. This part goes in a little mount that clips onto my hat. So that's what's up here. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Keep that as top front pocket. I've got a couple carabiners on here just to clip stuff on and off. Those are always handy to have around. I've got a bigger one on the top loop. I clip my gun belt to this, and then it hangs over my bag, and then I wrap a strap around that to hold it to my bag. So when I'm going to the range or when I'm done, that's all wrapped up, ready to go. Let's get inside. Inside, carry a bunch of different stuff. Carry Walker razors. Yep. Walker razors. Automatic. Hearing protection. So these I can hear, or they'll actually enhance what you can hear, but they'll cut out the gunshots. So these are nice for shooting competitions. I think these are almost a necessity. I've shot a few with just regular ones, or the batteries die in these. I didn't bring any extras, so they're just passive. They still work, but you can't hear anything. And if you're shooting at an indoor range, these are much nicer. When you have exhaust fan stuff going, you need to be able to hear the RO for what he's telling you. So these are pretty much a necessity. If you're going to get into this sport, I would buy this right away if you don't already have them. They're just nice to have. Once you buy a pair, you won't go back. All right, then I've got moon clip loader and unloader for when I'm shooting revolvers. Is used to load the moon clips. Those just fit in there, and you push the cases in to your moon clip. So I use for my revolvers to unload them. And this little thing, it goes in between there. So that's what I use. I've got another one that I made of a golf club handle. I've seen 2 or 3 other guys do this. Just cut a little notch in there, and you just put them on there, and you twist it. So I also keep this in here. I'll be taking both of these out of here tonight because I am shooting a USPSA match tomorrow that I'm using my Beretta, so I don't need all this extra stuff. When I'm shooting revolvers, I also have this little ammo can. My girlfriend bought this. I'm not sure. I think she got it at Harbor Freight. This will hold 49 loaded moon clips. We'll have them stacked up. Or 39. We'll hold 39 of them, all stacked up there. That's a good way to carry it. That's pretty compact. Keeps the moon clips safe. You definitely want to make sure you take care of these. If they get bent, they can bind up your cylinder. They don't drop in, don't drop out easily. So you definitely want to take care of these. And they usually get bent up. Usually ruin at least one every match. They get stepped on and stuff, and they're pretty much, you just as well throw them away. I also carry a PVC pipe. We put our empty moon clips in there. Just stack them up. It's an 1.5 inch PVC pipe, glued one end shut. This end fits just fairly snug. Sanded that a little bit so you can get it on and off fairly easy, but it still stays on. That works great. So I can put empty ones in my bag, protects them, they aren't getting bent up. And I'm gonna go to a match. Is mostly, like, all I shoot is level 1 USPSA. I haven't shot any bigger matches. So I'll load my 4 magazines, or however many magazines I'm bringing. I'll load those the night before. I bring a couple hundred rounds extra. Usually these matches are like 150 round count. So I bring close to double that. That's what, like, a lot of people have recommended. Bring at least double, to where you don't need to worry about, it kind of sucks when you get to that last stage and you're counting how many rounds you need. Like, I've been there because I forgot to grab extra ammo, and I had, like, just enough ammo for the match. Like, I was going to be bumming ammo off my friends. But, so everything I shoot is Blazer, 115 grain, aluminum case. I don't reload my ammo, so this is pretty cheap. Like, it's about the cheapest you can buy on Midway USA. That's where I buy a lot of stuff. It seems to run great in my 929 and my Beretta 92X. So it runs good. So I just well shoot it. It's accurate. I've got 0 complaints with it. And we get into the bag a little more. I carry a bunch of tools in here. We'll start. Keep a whole bunch of zip ties. Always need zip ties for something. These ones are all pretty heavy. There's a couple lighter ones in there. I need to top off some more, like the little thinner, lighter ones. You use them for everything. Screw comes out of a holster. Whatever. We've had to do that. Zip tie a holster into place. Zip tie mag pouches. Whatever you can think of. They're just nice to have. If you have them on you, you'll use them for something. Then, batteries. Because I've gotten to a match and I left my walkers on. So, yeah, batteries are dead. I'm seeing if anyone has any. So I carry some. I need to top this off. This is a 223 5.56 size ammo case, like for reloading, that I cut down to the length of a AAA battery. And then I can put the top on it tighter. So that way they aren't rattling around. It's smaller, fits right in one of these pouches. I wrap the zip tie around it, give it kind of a handle or a pull tab. So it fits right in there. And I can actually get it out without having to fish it out. Carry a screwdriver. It's Hart, designed cheap. But Hart makes pretty good tools. This one is ratcheting. It has extra bits in the handle. That's for a 1/4 inch socket. So I threw that in there also. Kind of goes with that. I have a Hart, again, 1/4 inch socket and ratchet set. That's pretty small. That's very handy to have. Just for if you find stuff working loose, whatever you need, that stuff's pretty light, easy to carry. It's better to have it, not need it. But I've used both of these at plenty of matches. Where if someone's got, I think I had a scope mount come loose before, different mag pouches, holsters, need to adjust them in some way or another. That's nice to have. Have a bunch of different bits, sockets, all that stuff. This is a soft-faced hammer that I made when I was in high school, in metal class. It's got brass ends. One of these I normally have wrapped in electrical tape to make it a little softer. I don't think I've used this one. I don't know what else I use it for. I've got other soft-faced hammers. This is kind of cool. I like that I can take the head off it. It fits in here pretty well. I don't know if I've actually used this one though, but it stays in the bag just because it's not that much to carry. Maybe I'll use it someday. And in here, I have stubby wrenches. These are hyper tough. A wrench is a wrench. For what I need it for, this is nice. Like, I've used these a little bit. I've used these for working on, like, adjusting target stands. So the bolts are loose, so they're falling over. So these are nice. They fit inside here. They don't get used very often, so I'm not going to buy an expensive wrench set that's never going to get used. Or very seldom to get used. If it's just riding around in my bag all the time, I'll buy a cheap set that works just as well. Okay. I've got some liquid sports chalk. I actually just started using this. This stuff was at Walmart, like the exercise area. Is buy the dumbbells and stuff. Stuff works pretty good. Put it on your hands, dries them out. Your gun sticks in your hand better. And I don't know how much of a difference. I've never done a head-to-head comparison, but I know a lot better shooters than me use stuff like that. And then I carry 2 Allen wrench sets. One's standard, one's metric. They are both Hart also. I'm a big fan of Hart tools. They're cheap. They make good tools for the price, especially for the price. Little crescent wrench, Hart as well. And then last but not least, carry a small Real Avid cleaning kit. I think I got this from Tac Pack a few years ago when I had them, or when I had that. It's set up more for an AR, but I threw a couple brushes in here for 9mm and 40, because those are the main calibers I shoot. So this small cleaning kit that fits right in here. The only thing I'm missing is oil. Need oil. I like to get like a little thing of Rem oil spray. If they had smaller bottles, that'd be nice. WD-40 will work in a pinch. They have like the real little 2-ounce bottles, and that, and then just lube, like Rem oil, like lube. Yeah, so that I should have that. I was cleaning the guns the other day, so I need to throw some of that stuff in here also. Usually don't need it, but every now and then, guns are not running great. Oil it up between stages, and that'll help you get through it. Especially, not so much with semi-autos, but revolvers. They get, like, once they get dirty, your performance really starts to drop. Like if you got crud in your chambers, around the cylinder, in the cylinder, stuff like that, any little bit of carbon and crud and dirt that gets in there is just adding up, and that's going to slow you down a little bit. So clean it. Like I've had a couple of guys tell me at bigger revolver matches, they clean theirs between stages. Like they shoot a stage, they go wipe it down, oil it, clean out their chambers, because that way after they shoot, their ammo's dropping out better. It doesn't have that carbon, it's not getting sticky in there. So the cleaning kit's smart to keep in your range bag also. That's everything in my bag. That's what I carry in a typical match. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, feel free to leave a comment. I'll reply, or reply to just about every comment if I can. If I need to, I can make another video replying to you directly. Make sure to like, share this with your friends. If you aren't already, subscribe. I always appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching.